Right, Alex. 59 is your best mark so far. The worst mark you've had was on a paper one. So let's see if you can improve on 23, which is the last paper one mark that you got. 12, 76 and 37, 21. 7, 4, 3, 3, 4, 8, 7. Great start. 12, 80 pence change, 520. 7 marks there. Full marks for the first page. And 4 marks there. And 2 marks there. So you've already scored more than in the entire last paper one that you marked. So that's really promising. Okay, you're going to lose a mark here. This is a graph, but you're not plotting points. So it's not X and Y. This is a data graph. So this column is the frequency. It's what you're tallying up. And this column, in the context of this question, is disk color. So of the 4 marks available for that, you're only going to get 3 of them. Those 2 are right, so well done. 36 centimeters, 45 and centimeters squared is correct. 12 marks on that page. Now with this one, it's telling you there that that's 10 centimeters and it's not. So that's my fault that you might have been confused there. You should be able to make progress on that one. Have a look how I explain that on the video clip. And you should know the special names given to angles bigger than 90 but less than 180 is an obtuse. You should know an obtuse, an acute and a reflex angle. Okay, so with this one, x times y times 3 is 84, but sorry, x times 4 times 3 is 84. That is correct. 4 times 3 is 12, so that should be a divide. Okay, it's 12 times x is 84. So to get the x on its own, you've got to divide that by 12, and then you have to divide that by 12 as well. Okay, so with this question, what they're looking for you there is to say that the minus 15 above actually means it is below. Okay, so the negative sign shows it's below sea level. And for this one, how much higher is Chott Melrhyr to Llyn Colwyd, the fens? They're looking for a number there. And what they're looking for is Llyn Colwyd is 355 above sea level, so that's 0. And then you've got Chott, which is 40 below. So they want the total distance from there to there. So it's going to be 355 and another 40. 395 is what they're looking for there. So only 1 mark there, 2 for the page. 42 is right, that's not. 7 8 56, 30, 40, 18, 24, so you'll have 1 there. We will practice these, but I'm pretty sure there'll have been something you would have been practicing before Christmas as well, because these questions do come up on the higher tier paper. Have a look at the video clip about how to work through that. That is correct. So for 50 nautical miles, this is the nautical mile axis. You can't find 50 because it only goes up to 24. So what you want is something you can multiply up to 54. So 10 is probably the easiest. Okay, now on yours, 10 is 12. So if 10 nm is 12 miles, times by 5 to get you 50 nautical miles is going to be 60 miles. So that's how you would use your graph to work that out. 3 to the page. That one's right, that one's right, that one's wrong, it should be there. So what's happening here is the first numbers are your X numbers, they tell you how to move in that direction, and then your second numbers are your Y numbers. Now because those are the same, to get from there to there, you have to go across 2 and up 2. Across 2 and up 2 will take you to B. So if you're going across 2 and up 2, you'll be adding 2 to both of those, giving you 21.9. Similarly, if you know that that distance there is going from 7 to -1, so that must be 8, then that one must be 8 as well. So in the X direction, it's going to be the same, 11, but in the Y direction, as you've got, it's going to be -1. So to get B, as I said, we're going to go across and up 2, so it's going to be 21.9. And then for C, it'll be the same X coordinate, so it'll be 21, and it will be 2 up from there, so it'll be 1. Anyway, you get 2. It isn't 42 minutes, it's 43 minutes. It isn't 11:47. The latest train he can catch from Port Talbot, so he needs to get, if he catches the 11:47, he gets there at 12:59. He needs to get to Birmingham by 3:30, so he has to get onto that train, which means he has to be at Bristol by 20 to 2, which means he can catch that train. That train gets in at 1:30, and that gets into Port Talbot, leaves Port Talbot at 12:12. So that should be 12:12. If he catches the 11:47, he gets to Bristol Parkway at 12:59. So if he gets into Bristol Parkway at 12:59, the next train he can catch is the 13:40, which is a longer wait than 16 minutes. So you've got in a bit of a state with that, so have a look at my video clip for working through that question. So 15:11 is correct. Now I'm not sure what you've done here. You started off correctly, that bit is right, but when you divide 70 by 2, you don't get 24, you get 35. So you're getting in a bit of a state there. So again, that's another one to watch me work through on the video, as are these. That is correct, and that's what they're looking for you to use, but you need to set it out as an equation. So you know that they have to add up to 180, so that means that angle there plus that angle there plus that angle there must equal 180. So there'll be 1 mark for writing that, and then simplifying that to work out what the value of y is where you go next. So nothing on that page. Y to the 4 plus 6y, that's good. 4n minus 1, that's good. That is right, and so is that. Well done. Now for this one, it's not on the line. What they're looking for there is for you to Where are we going? So we're in 2, 4, 6. Then we're going up to 20. So they're looking for you to draw the columns, not plot the points. And then the median, this is what we were doing last lesson. There are 200 plants. So you're looking for the 100th plant. The first 6 are there. 26 takes you to there. 96 takes you to there. So the 100th is going to be in that group there, which is 15 to 20. So 6 marks on that last page. Well, we know you're going to beat your previous paper 1 mark of 23. Let's see if you can beat your previous best mark, which was 59. 18, 24, 36, 38, 41, 43, 45, 51. So for paper 1, that's a big improvement. You'll be disappointed it isn't as good as your best, but as far as improvement on paper 1, that is a big improvement. It's a grade D. I reckon you're 10 marks off a C. So what you need to do is go through there, see if you can find those 10 marks on what you've got wrong, and if you still can't find them, look at the questions you've left out, go through, watch me solve them, and see if any of those were questions that you could have picked up marks.